Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. You know that feeling when someone cuts you off in traffic or maybe says something a little too snarky? We've all been there. It's like, come on people, a little respect please. Today we're going way back in time, like toga and sandals back in time, to get advice from the original self-help guru, Marcus Aurelius. He was this wise old Roman emperor who knew a thing or two about handling difficult folks. We're diving into 6 Stoic strategies to deal with people who, well, just aren't very nice. And trust me, these tips are timeless. Let's get to it. Okay, first up, empathy. It's one of those things that sounds simple but can be really challenging in practice. I know, it sounds kind of hard when someone's being a real grump. It's easy to get caught up in the heat of the moment. But Marcus Aurelius, the famous Stoic philosopher, he was all about understanding where people are coming from. He believed in seeing beyond the surface. Think of it like this. Everyone's got their own thing going on, right? Each person you meet is dealing with their own set of challenges and struggles. Maybe they had a bad day, their dog ate their homework, or they accidentally wore mismatched socks to work. You never know. These little things can really throw someone off. So before you go all gladiator on them, take a breath. Pause for a moment and give yourself a chance to calm down. Try to see the world from their perspective. Imagine walking a mile in their shoes, experiencing what they are going through. It doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it might help you understand it a little better. Understanding can lead to more compassionate responses. It's like that time I tripped and fell on stage during one of my shows. It was embarrassing, but it taught me a valuable lesson. At first, I was mortified. I wanted to disappear right then and there. But then I saw the audience laughing and I realized, hey, we've all been there. Everyone has their own moments of clumsiness and mistakes. We all fall down sometimes, literally or figuratively. It's a part of being human. The point is, a little empathy can go a long way. It can turn a negative situation into a learning experience. It's like that old saying, be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. This wisdom has stood the test of time for a reason. And trust me, you don't want to start a sword fight with someone who's already having a bad day. It's better to approach with understanding and kindness. Alright, tip number 2 from Marcus Aurelius, stay cool, calm, and collected. Easier said than done, right? Especially when someone's pushing your buttons. But here's the thing, when you lose your cool, you're letting that person live rent-free in your head. And who wants that? It's like giving them the keys to your emotional roller coaster and letting them take you for a wild ride. Instead, take a deep breath and channel your inner stoic. Imagine yourself as a mighty oak tree, standing tall and strong no matter how hard the wind blows. Remember, you get to choose how you react to situations. Don't give someone else the power to control your emotions. You're the emperor of your own feelings, and you say, not today, disrespect, I'm keeping my cool. Let's talk boundaries, people. Setting boundaries is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and personal well-being. Just like those ancient Roman walls protected the city from invaders, you need to set boundaries to protect your own well-being and mental health. Think of it like this. Your boundaries are like the velvet ropes around the VIP section of your life. They define who gets access to your time, energy, and emotions. Not everyone gets access, and that's okay. It's about prioritizing your needs and protecting your space. When someone disrespects you, it's often because they've crossed a line they didn't even know was there. Clear boundaries help prevent misunderstandings. That's why it's so important to be clear about your limits. Communicate them openly and assertively. And here's the key. Once you've set those boundaries, you gotta enforce them. Consistency is crucial. Think of yourself as a Roman guard, protecting the city gates. No exceptions. Stand firm and be vigilant. It's like that time I had to tell a certain someone, very nicely of course, that they couldn't borrow my favorite dancing shoes anymore. It was a tough conversation, but necessary. They were a little too enthusiastic with their dance moves. Boundaries, people. They help maintain respect and understanding. They're essential for a happy and respectful life. When everyone knows and respects each other's boundaries, relationships thrive. Alright, time for some Stoic wisdom from Marcus Aurelius himself. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Deep, right? But what does it actually mean? It means that we can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. It's like when someone cuts you off in traffic. You can't control their driving, but you can control whether you lay on the horn and let it ruin your day. Instead of focusing on the things you can't control, like other people's behavior, focus on what you can control, your own actions and reactions. Remember, you're the charioteer of your own life. You get to choose the direction you want to go, regardless of the obstacles in your path. Ever find yourself in a situation and think, what would Beyoncé do? Well, in this case, we're asking, what would Marcus Aurelius do? When someone's being disrespectful, it's easy to get caught up in the heat of the moment. But before you react, take a moment to pause and reflect on your values. What's important to you? Kindness, integrity, respect? Let those values guide your response. Remember, you're not defined by how others treat you, but by how you choose to treat them. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. So the next time someone's acting up, take a deep breath, channel your inner Stoic, and respond in a way that aligns with your values. Okay, this last tip might sound a little counterintuitive, but trust me on this one. It's all about seeking constructive feedback, even when it feels uncomfortable. Marcus Aurelius was all about growth and self-improvement, even when it came to dealing with difficult people. He believed that every challenge was an opportunity to learn and grow. So instead of just stewing in resentment, try to see the situation as an opportunity for growth. Reflect on what happened and think deeply about your reactions. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I turn this into a positive lesson? Maybe you need to work on setting better boundaries, or perhaps you need to communicate more clearly, or maybe you need to develop a thicker skin to handle criticism more effectively. Whatever it is, use the experience as a chance to level up. Think of it as climbing a ladder towards personal growth and improvement. And hey, if you're feeling really brave, you could even ask for feedback from trusted friends or mentors. They can offer valuable insights you might not see yourself. Just say, hey, how did I handle that situation? What could I have done differently to improve? Could I have done anything differently? Listen carefully to their responses and take notes if needed. Remember, feedback is a gift, even when it's not wrapped in the prettiest paper. Embrace it, learn from it, and grow. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found these Stoic tips helpful. Remember, dealing with disrespectful people is never fun, but with a little help from Marcus Aurelius, you can handle it with grace and wisdom.